everybody, the Bong is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Mega Man Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance. And of course, this is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Now, I remember watching this show a couple times. Well, I can't say as a kid because it wasn't around when I was a kid. Technically 2001, at that time I was probably still a teenager in high school. Even then I hardly watched the show. I only watched like a couple episodes and then just didn't get into it. But I heard this game had a massive cult following because it's kind of like an RPG, but with different elements. So why don't we get it started, shall we? I don't want to see Capcom again. New game. Lan, wake up! Why do I have underwear on my head? What the hell? If you don't get up, you'll be late for school. I don't want to be late for school. PET Net News. WWW crime on the rise. It says the WWW plan to control the net might be starting. Oh, sleep. You've got mail from Dad, too. Look. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you, it says. There's some battle chip data attached. Cool. Phew. I was just having a great dream, too. I'll expand the chip data, so check your PET later, okay? PET, pet, whatever. It's all the same. That's not your PET. Well, fuck you, then. And got his PET. Press start to see chip data and read mail. And got an AI navigation program, megaman.exe. Lan, good morning. Morning, Mega Man. If you need to talk to me, just push the L button. Okay, let's get to school. Lan, check your mail again. Okay. Go to email over here. And let's see, net news, blah blah blah. It's pretty much the same thing. But you gotta read Dad's email now. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday, I'll be home soon. And now you get the actual present, your Crossgun C. I don't want to read any more emails. Go over here for Mega Man, you can see his stats. Go to library to see the number of different chips you found. And you see the ones that are question mark are the ones you haven't found yet. As you can see, there are lots and lots of different kinds of chips. Alright, let's go to folder. You see that now these are the chips that you're going to be using in battle. If you get new chips that you want in battle, you gotta put them in your folder, but you can only have 30 at a time. Therefore, you're gonna have to take some out if you want to put some new ones in. Keep that in mind. See your items over here, and that's your pet. So I'm gonna call it pet, why not? Because it's faster this way. And you can go to network, that's if you're having like online play, which I don't really want to do. And you can save the game at any time. Yeah, overwrite. You can only have one save file at a time. Hurry! Let's get to school! Alright already. And you hold B to run, too. Well, the mom doesn't find it. What? Test answers! That's funny. Secret tools are hidden here. Let's get some breakfast. Let's have our breakfast. And... oh, there's a chip under the plate for some reason. He thinks Mom tried to poison me. Good morning, Lan. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. You have time to eat? No, that just disappeared on its own. Thanks, Mom, you bitch. Lan, you're late. Uh-oh, Mail looks grumpy. No one asked you to wait for me. Huh, did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we got so much to talk about. She means she's got a lot to talk about. You just listen. Quiet. Yeah, that's how it is these days. Have you heard about the oven accidents? People's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden. I bet it's another WWW virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Maybe. Well, here we are. Let's get to class. Okay. Morning, Lan. Dex is looking for you. I don't know about you, but when I look at these kids' faces, I keep getting reminded of Ike from South Park. All they need is for their upper halves of their faces to become severed every time they talk. He's too big to be in elementary school, you know? Scary. Maybe he's just a dumb kid, you know? You wish to ask moi, Madame Yai herself, about pet? Sure. Curiosity is a virtue. Okay, listen up good. PET is short for Personal Terminal. It's a portable link to the net, see? Kinda like a cell phone that does a whole lot more. You can send mail, use electronic money, and read textbooks. The Navi program inside helps if you have a problem. You have one on your pet too. Wasn't it called Mega Man? Yeah, it is. Mega Man is my NetNavi. I've been waiting for you, Lan. I challenge you to a net battle. You're Wimpy Mega Man against my Guts Man. I heard the net battling isn't allowed, you know. Ah, stuff it. You sure got a big mouth for such a shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Lan? Well, I guess. Shrimp? That's no way to talk to a lady. A lady with a giant gaping forehead. Oh man, class is starting. After class, Lan, be there. Or be square? Okay. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who's read net news? I did. It said www net crime is on the rise. Very good. And extra marks for checking your net news. Of course. You should know too, Lan. It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Ha! I like to see a www virus take on me and Guts Man. Dex and his silly little Guts Man. What you say? Relax. Why would the www bother with you anyway, Dex? Why you... Lan! Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called a Metool. Jack in your pets so your NetNavi can access the network. Lan, she said to jack in. Yeah, I heard her. I'm not deaf. Press the R button. There. That's how you jack in. It looks like everyone's Navi is online. Okay, I'm releasing the Metool data now. Everyone ready? Okay, now this is the actual battle system right here. Okay, let's have a demonstration on how to delete viruses. When fighting, you must first send chip data to your Navi. You choose the chips to send in this window. Chip icons are shown at the bottom of the setup window. From here, you choose which chips you want to send to the Navi. Like right here, for instance. You got 5 to choose from. This shows the chip data you have selected. It shows the attack rating. That's 40 right there. That's pretty nice. This is the virus hit points, HP. It shows how tough this virus is. So in other words, one cannon will take out a Metool. You can normally only send one chip at a time, but you can send multiple copies of the same chip, such as 2 or 3 cannons. This will let you use more weapons and fight much better. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now, we'll choose which chip data to send to the Navi. Select with the A button, press the R button to see an explanation of a chip. Like here's R button. Cannon. A nice big cannon. Oh, really? The mini bomb is throw the bomb at the depth of 3, which means you gotta like 3 spaces before you can actually throw it. And shotgun, keep going one panel. Okay, well that's neat. A 4-panel diagonal blast. Well, that's cool too. That's for like corners and stuff. So let's go with cannons, of course. That means you can choose one more cannon, of course. Okay, let's send this data to your Navi. Choose OK. Alright, let's do it. You've sent the data. Now it's time to fight the virus. Now, I'll explain how to fight as we actually do so. You can move your Navi up, down, left, and right. You shoot with the B button. It's weak, but fast. Your HP are shown at the top left. If you go down to 0 HP, your Navi is deleted, so be careful. Okay, that makes sense. I got 100 HP. Above your Navi's head is the chip data you sent. You can only use it once, so be careful. Of course, I got like 2 cannons. And that's a basic battle technique. Easy, right? Miss Murray, what do you do if you use your chips, and the virus still isn't dead? That's a good question. Everyone, look here. Okay, that's a little custom meter. This is your battle gauge. It slowly fills as you fight. When it's full, press the L or R button. You can then go to the battle setup screen and choose new chips to send. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Okay, med tools are quite easy because, well, they just move up and down and use a little shockwave attack that you can easily avoid. There, I won. Good job! Let's go on to the next lesson. Man, I wish school was that exciting. Okay, now, I'll tell you about support chips. Not all chips are weapons. For example, a steel chip will increase the area that your Navi is able to move around in. And take away from your enemies, too. Since you need to get close for a sword, this would be a wise strategy. Miss Mari, I thought we can only choose chip copies. Another good question. That wasn't a question. That was just a statement. Look here, please. Okay, you see a little code there. Do you see the letter? That's this chip's code. You can choose a different type of chip if it has the same code type. Please notice that steel and wide sword have the same code. They're both S. Yep, that's true. You can choose 2 chips at the same time now. They are shown here in the order that you chose them. This will help you plan your strategy. Okay, that's cool. Let's try that. Choose steel and wide sword in order. In other words, the first one you choose is actually the first chip that's going to be active. And then the next one, and then etc, etc. Now I gotta choose wide sword. Because if I chose wide sword then steel, I'll be using wide sword and then steel, which is pretty useless. Unless an enemy is right close to you. We sent the data to the Navi. Time to try out our strategy. Okay, let's review that strategy. First use the A button to use steel, then the virus area will shrink right, and you'll have more room to move around. Okay. Move in the area that you took and use the sword. This is a powerful strategy. However, be careful of the virus's attacks when close. Good luck, everyone. Okay. There we go. And wide sword. Okay, now I just gotta, like, finish this guy off. This guy's attacks is pretty easy to avoid. Let's send some data to the Navi again. Try it yourself this time. Oh, geez, I got no problem with that. Actually, instead of cannon, why don't I try the mini bomb this time? Or, yeah, go with shotgun instead. Shoot it in the face with a shotgun. There. Good job! Let's go on to the next lesson. I think this is the last lesson here. For our final lesson, we'll talk about chip adding. By using chip adding, you can increase the number of chips that you can use to make combinations for improved strategies. Look at the screen. See the add button at the bottom right? Okay. If you select this button without choosing any chips, you will have to fight for 1 turn without chips, but on your next turn you will be able to select from 10. Do this twice and you have 15 chips to choose from. This should surely give you all the strategies you need. Okay, a pop quiz. For this test, you will need to use all the techniques I've just taught you and delete a virus. Good luck. Okay, so let's go with... Okay, L, S, B, J, L. Okay, well I don't need to recover. Therefore, I'll just go with sword. Take out one of these med tools over here. There we go. I don't really need to add more chips, because, I mean, you got plenty already. I don't need to escape, so I'll just shoot in the face with a cannon. There we go. You can hit them a lot easier when they're close, but you also get hit easier, too. Let's see. I'm gonna slash your head off. Even though you're just a giant head and feet. Good job! That's all for today's class. After class... Phew! Wow, today just flew by, huh? Let's go home. Okay. Actually, before we do that, let's go take on Dex. Well, you got saved by the bell, but now it's time to fight. My Gunsman rocks! I got the latest version yesterday. Let's do it. Okay. I'm not gonna lose. Right now this gets a little tougher because this is an actual boss battle. Okay, I'm good. There. Okay, but it's not so bad. It pretty much fights the exact same as a med tool, only it doesn't move just up and down. And it can take away some of your land as soon as you walk on it. In other words, it'll be disabled for like a little while. I gotta get my sword out. There we go. Right, now I just gotta get another shot. Oh, right. Couldn't get my sword out. Okay, let's try the sword again. Aw, too bad I couldn't just spell like AA. Oh, wait, I can't spell ass anyway. Come on. Now I just gotta get you a point-blank range, so I can finish you off with my sword. And you're dead. It's that simple, really. You just got lucky! Today doesn't count, okay? Yes. Better wait till I upgrade Gutsman, okay? Wimp. Yeah, we're so good at virus busting. I gotta get some more battle chips so I can get better, and then we can take down the WWW together. That's what kids do. Hope our oven is fixed by now. If it blows up again, shiver. You're always hanging out with Lan. How suspicious. Must be talking about mail. What's the big deal? We've been friends since we were kids. Up, someone must think we're an item. You wish to hear about PT, no. Yeah, I already did lesson the first time, bitch. I'm hungry. Let's have a snack when we get home. Hey, you don't eat. Oh, yeah. That's not funny. Select folder and menu, put in ship folder. Yeah, I already explained that earlier. I've got mail. Man, this is dead. I've got a power-up program for Mega Man. It's a little big to send by mail, but don't worry, I'll bring it home soon. You and Mega Man make a great team. Okay, now these things about power-ups, you can actually use them to get more stuff, like more stats for Mega Man. In other words, you can only use them once, but they're used permanently. I forgot to mention something in class today. Shapes don't run out when you use them, so use what you need. Also, press Pet's R button to call your NetNavi in the net. This useful trick is called jacking out. Sorry for forgetting, and see you in class tomorrow. Wow, it's the school of the future. Pardon me, laddie. Would you please ask me where we are? Sure. This is AC/DC Town, Den City. See? I'm not senile yet. You will be. There are a lot of places you can jack in. Maybe here? Jack in! No. What by here were you referring to? Hope it's not your ass. A security system designed to look like a doghouse. It will alert you of any intruders in the house. Oh, I can jack in here. Press R, jack in. Now you go in as your NetNavi. Pretty much the same controls, only this time you have random enemy encounters. I'm a doghouse type security system program. I say person. We found that just the presence of a doghouse reduces the chances of a burglary. I'm almost like the watchdog for this home. Yep, intruders won't go to houses with angry dogs, I'll tell you that much. Mystery data. Oh, I got Shotgun K. Alright, now we got our first taste of random encounters. I can use like two cross guns here. There we go. And these enemies are quite easy. Probably won't need any more chips. Actually, the better you do at busting, you'll actually get like more chips too, like Medguard A. I don't really use Medguard A. If you're lucky, you might get Shockwave. There are many other objects you can jack into. Please try out any object that looks suspicious. Okay. Any other items I can get here? Nope. Actually, you don't even have to walk into the teleporter. Here, I'll show you. I mean, you can walk just about anywhere, really. That's just the entry point. If you want to leave, just hit R. That's all you gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right here. Next part, I'll probably do a little bit more exploring and then continue the game. See ya, everybody.